The U.S. strike on Iran was not only a military failure, but an immense geopolitical one. What has the U.S. actually achieved? Iran will speed up its nuclear enrichment after Libya and this operation. No one is ever going to give up their nuclear program again. Trump will lose a chunk of his base and the GOP will get crushed in the midterms. The world now sees the Western imperialist aggressor, and the U.S. finally buries the last vestige of its soft power. Russia, China, North Korea, perhaps Pakistan will support Iran, and will all band together, further together, to present a multipolar front to a violently dying unipolar empire. And Iran's nuclear facility in Fordow remains intact with little to no damage. The nuclear program not only still exists, but is being sped up thanks to new foreign support. Not even most U.S. officials are convinced that the facility was destroyed, merely putting it offline for a while. Quote, even 12 bunker-busting bombs could not destroy the site. This whole operation was a massive PR stunt to demonstrate propagandized military superiority for the American population and destabilize the region for exploitation. And it has backfired. The Iranians are rallying around the flag. The U.S. and Israel want regime change in order to derail China's Belt and Road Initiative and cut down on its access to cheap oil and gas. Also to strategically isolate them in conjunction with U.S. military presence in Korea, Okinawa, and Taiwan. And because it's such an embarrassing failure, there is a concern that the U.S. will escalate violence. I want to emphasize that we are not doing this on behalf of Israel, for Israel is just an extension of the U.S. empire to conduct adventurous wars and destabilizing operations to reshape the region into vassal states that will allow Western capitalists to exploit their people and resources. Iran is simply at the top of the target list because they directly threaten our outpost. Also, for all you diehard establishment Democrats in my comments telling me I should have voted for Harris, I know you're pumped and you relish that Iran got bombed because you think you've been vindicated. But this strike package was assembled under the Biden administration, and joint air exercises for this operation were conducted under Biden. If you think this wouldn't have happened under a genocidal neoliberal warlord like Harris, you need to educate yourself about capitalism and its highest stage, imperialism. Y'all are exhausting. I know you're happy Iran got bombed, but the blowback is going to be crazy. We just released an episode on this on Colonial Outcasts, so check it out. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all the places. Cheers, y'all.